Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Gilbert. I'd just like to take a couple of minutes and show you something really simple that you can use in a whole bunch of different ways. I call it the fourth chord. So if you look down here, it's comprised of all of the interval of a fourth ascending from the fourth string. Starting on E, E, A, D, G. There's the shape, really easy. 1, 1, and 3, 3. Now what I want you to think about here is, let's say I wanted to use this shape over a G major 7 tonality. Just have a G major 7 chord. It can work for G major 6 or just straight up G major, add 2 or 9 as well. And the idea here is to keep this fourth chord with the root on top, the 9 on top, or the 5th on top. So my idea here for the moment is to just use it as a little rhythm guitar fill. Let's say you got a little bossa nova groove. Just really very little bit like that as a little fill. It can also work in a lot of pop and funk stuff as well. Really small, so remember, for a G major 7 chord, I'm using this fourth shape with the root, 9, or 5th on top. Now actually, with a little bit of trickery with the right hand, you can use it in a couple of other places too. Notice right here I'm doing 4 strings. But if you just jump to using 3 strings, you can actually use this shape with the 6th on top as well. I don't think the listener really notices that you're jumping from a 4-string structure to a 3-string structure or a 3-note structure. I really like really simple, practical things like that that you can use in a lot of ways, and it actually sounds pretty cool and uptown. So right there, we use that for a G major 7 chord. So now check this out. I'm going to go to G minor 7 chord now. Right? Get your head in a minor tonality. And I'm going to use this exact same shape, but with different notes on top, right? So here's the same shape, but now for a G minor 7 chord, I'm going to use the flat 3 on top, the 4 on top, and the flat 7 on top. So again, for G minor 7, this same shape, but with B flat on top, C on top, and F on top. Just like that, real simple, as little kind of chord melody fills or just even rhythm guitar stuff with the band. Little G Dorian groove, G minor 7, G minor 6. Real simple, and you can grab it really quickly. Again, 1, 1, 3, 3 in the fingering there. All fourths from the 4th string. That's for minor 7. Now what about dominant 7? That's another really common tonality you guys got to work out in. Got a dominant 7 chord here. I can use the same shape, now the 4th shape, using it off with the root on top, the 5th on top, and the flat 7 on top. Right, little G7 thing, mixolydian in there. I did a little trick. I actually used a chromatic by going from the flat 7 on top to the root on top. All right, and again, 5th on top, you can use that, and the root on top. Now if you do that trick where you just use 3 strings, you can actually try the 9 on top also. All right, I'm trying to avoid using that F sharp note because that's the one bad tone against G7, so they say. And again, I did that little chromatic trick for that. And I used a little 3-note structure there, and then 4-note structure. So again, for the dominant 7 chord, you can do it with the root on top, you can do it with the 5th on top, you you can do it with the flat 7 on top. And again, if I jump to that little trick, just using 3 voices, you can do the 9 on top also. Hey, you know what? You can actually do the 4 on top as well if you do the 3-note voicing. You can see kind of there's a lot of stuff that you can do there. And you know, again, with all these things, you're never going to do only one device. You're always going to mix with other devices. In the case of chords, you're going to do inversions and substitutions. You're not going to only use this 4th chord, although there's a lot of information right there. It's really a lot of fun.